Well, for the 300 subscriber special, I wanted to do a lifeboat video, but that's still in the process of editing. So I've decided to do the M5 Stuart light tank. Production of the M5 Stuart light tank started in March 1942 on the Cadillac assembly line in Detroit. Its design from the earlier M3 Honey was apparent in the style, but it was built using welded construction as opposed to rivets. There was no real difference between the M5 and M5A1 version, except, and don't pull me up in the comments for saying that, for that the latter was heavier by some 300 pounds, and the fuel capacity was 3 gallons less, which reduced its combat range by several miles. Both versions were 14 feet 6.75 inches long, 7 foot 4.5 inches wide and 7 foot 6.5 inches high. The main armament was a 37mm gun for which 123 rounds were stored, including high explosive armor-piercing, which could be used against infantry and soft-skin vehicles. Top speed was 40 miles an hour, and vertical obstacles of up to 2 feet high were not a problem to this vehicle, which weighed less than 15 tons in either version. One 30 caliber machine gun was mounted in the coaxial, don't pull me up for saying that, position in the turret. A second was fitted in a ball mounting in the bow, and a third dismountable machine gun could be fitted to the roof of the turret. The M5 was used in combat for the first time during Operation Torch, and they were deployed to the Pacific to combat the Japanese tanks and bunkers on the islands. To be honest, looking at the Japanese tanks, how they were armed, was not a problem. During the Normandy landing, some were fitted with extensions to their exhaust for deep water wading. 3 versions were also built, including the command vehicle, which lacked a turret and was armed with only a 50 caliber machine gun. The D5 Dozer had a blade for moving earth, was fitted to the front. The M8 howitzer mortar carriage was armed with a 75mm howitzer, for which 46 rounds were carried. In all, some 1,800 of these were built and used in action in Europe, North Africa and the Pacific. Stats: M5 Stuart light tank. Manufacturer: Cadillac Division, General Motors. Year produced: 1941. Armament: 37mm plus 2 30 caliber machine guns. Weight: 15 tons. Maximum speed: 40 miles per hour. Used by Paraguay, 10 in service. They are used as parade tanks, and they're also used as training tanks. There's also 4 in storage. Former users: Australia 370, Belgium, Bolivia, Brazil 350, Canada, Chile, People's Republic of China, Cambodia, Cuba, Czechoslovakia, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, El Salvador, France, Haiti, Hungary, India, Indonesia, Italy, South Korea, Japan had captured that they examined, Mexico, the Netherlands, New Zealand, Nicaragua, Poland, Portugal, Romania, I can't believe how many countries use them, South Africa, Southern Rhodesia, Turkey had 210, United Kingdom, Uruguay, 1942 to 1945, and were also used for training until 1999. United States, Soviet Union had 1,676 M3s and 5 M5s. Venezuela, Yugoslavia, and Indonesia retains 1 M3A1 Stuart in operational condition for historical theatrical shows. I still would love to know how many Britain had.